Hey, what's up everybody? Robin here with Oracle Rising. So guys, welcome to the channel and thanks for being here. I really appreciate each and every one of you so much. So what I wanted to talk about, I'm losing my light source, hold on. So it's important for you guys to keep in mind that I'm just an ordinary person, like doing my best to help you guys on your path, and I'm gonna have like weird glitches in my videos, and I don't have some posh studio, you know, and I'm not gonna glam myself up and try to send out a message of love and light to you guys. It's just me being me, relating out to you guys the best way possible, and I'm open to your opinions and comments and suggestions, so just keep that in mind. So right now I'm in my kitchen, I've got my dog here, I've got a cup of tea, and my light source is my laptop and monitor, so if it goes off I'm probably going to reach for my mouse just to light it back up again. So anyway, what I wanted to talk about was the karmic trench, and I feel like, man, I've been stuck in one of those for a long time. So I'm going to talk about that, and I'm going to talk about my own karmic trench, right, after this. So the karmic trench is an unhealthy life cycle related to your soul journey. So how many people, raise your hands, don't be shy, have been doing this to themselves? An unhealthy life cycle, whatever you think of right away, is the thing related to your soul journey. So this may keep repeating in different people or experiences, you know, because you could shake something off or someone off and then move on and do the whole thing all over again. So you will continue to dig the trench deeper until the lesson is learned. So the karmic trench can be evacuated by learning the lesson within the pain, which is not always a picnic. And it's like 1,000,000 degrees in here, so excuse me, very humid day today. But anyway, so the karmic trench, and when I was doing research about this, it just showed somebody going around in a circle with a shovel, and they kept on, like, it got to the point where all you could see was the tip of the shovel and all this dirt was piling up outside this trench. It was absolutely hysterical, but it's not fun if you're living it. And I just saw angel number 222. If you guys are angel number people, go ahead and check that out. I'm going to keep fanning myself because, oh my God. So anyway, you can see this in people, that they keep on doing the same thing over and over and over again. And you might kind of wonder, what's even wrong with that person? Or you could think to yourself, what's wrong with me? You know, why do I continue to do this? And this because you're not learning your lesson. So, and the lesson is decided upon by you before you incarnate down here on earth. And you have to be able to find the lesson in the pain. I do meditate to Steve Noble quite a bit, and I know that a bunch of you guys have commented to me that you've started using his meditations, and something that really stands out for me is I accept the lesson that my pain is offering me. So if you find yourself stuck in the same painful situation over and over and over again, you have to kind of realize that the most common denominator is you. So let's use my karmic trench example. So I grew up in a house where my father was kind of a violent guy, okay? And he didn't know how to use his words, you know, so he would just yell and hit. And, you know, he was pretty destructive. So he was in his own karmic trench. He had absolutely no idea who he was. So unfortunately, you know, he drank quite a bit, and he was a violent and explosive person. So I had to live with that, and, you know, he wasn't shy about hitting me either. And then, whoops, sorry about that. So I found myself, the first guy I ever dated was the same guy, you know, so, and I didn't understand. I didn't understand what was going on. So I kept on dating some version of that person, basically all through my adult life. And then the last person that I had a really, like, I guess, significant relationship was somebody that was also incredibly hot-tempered, would prefer yelling. Like, he never hit me or anything, but the last big argument we had, well, I mean, it wasn't really an argument. It was pretty one-sided. He actually took out a shotgun and held me prisoner at a campsite for a while. And I mean, after that, I was like, what is going on here? Like, what is it? There's something in me that I need to learn about myself so that I stop either attracting or keeping the attraction with destructive people. So that was the beginning of my dark night of the soul. And, it really cracked open my heart. I really feel like I finally woke up to the fact that I didn't need to take that anymore, that there was something really dark within myself that I had learned, from my family. And, I didn't have to do that anymore. And even if I was attracting people that were destructive, and that can happen if you're an empath or a light worker, you can actually choose not to keep that attraction. You can cut the cords. So I did quite a bit of work on myself, and I finally got myself out of that karmic trench of repeating the cycle of dating, like really shallow, sort of out of touch with themselves, destructive, like living in pain, and finally understanding that I have my own journey to take care of, and I didn't have to take care of other wounded people. I'm here to offer my support, but there is limits to it, because it got to the point where I was just pouring all of myself into healing other people while at the same time ignoring my own needs. So that doesn't happen to me anymore. So that was my karmic trench. And I dug that around and around and around for a long time. So you have to identify your own karmic trench. Like, what are you doing to your own detriment? And how can you recognize that in yourself and finally stand back and say, I'm not doing this to myself anymore. This is where it stops. This is where, I stop the pain of my ancestors and my bloodline, because you can absolutely be guaranteed if it's something that you inherited from your family, they inherited it from there. So you're doing your ancestors a favor. You're doing your future bloodline a favor. You're doing yourself a favor. And it's also a soul lesson learned by being able to identify what your karmic cycles are. And, you just have to look at your life and see, what have you constantly been repeating? What have you been going back to? What is unresolved? What feels painful to you? And then look at ways to identify where you need to shine the love into yourself to unlock that secret to get you out of that karmic trench, because it feels so much better not to be stuck in that cycle anymore. So anyway, guys, like, I'm just like melting right now. So I wanted to talk about that one and hopefully help you guys really complete a karmic cycle, because you deserve it. And I'm just gonna go, I don't know, whatever, stand outside. Hopefully it's raining, because oh my goodness. But anyway, take care, guys. Bye.